Hello and welcome to today's live coaching call and community conversation. Today we're going to be talking about why women should use fasting, or more specifically intermittent fasting, to help them burn fat. Body fat, more specifically. So welcome if you're new here. My name is Diane Parham. I am the creator of the online course and community, the Intermittent Fasting for Today's Aging Woman, as well as our online course and community, the Midlife Mindset Shift, and soon the business online course and community, Let's Get Launched. So we have lots of really exciting things going on in our community, and we always love having you here. But like I said, today we are going to be talking about fasting and how to utilize fasting to help you get rid of any body fat that you might be walking around with that you're unhappy with. If you guys don't mind, I'm going to take a couple of minutes to share some community announcements and some things that are going on. I always like to consider the going back to school time a new season for us here in our live coaching community. And so we're getting geared up for that. And we're going to have some changes that are going to be going on here on our live coaching platform. We will still be joining together on YouTube and Facebook on Mondays and Thursdays for live coaching at noon Central Standard Time. We will be dedicating Monday to all things fasting, all things intermittent fasting, and Thursdays we're going to be dedicating our time together for mindset shifts, because we do have two very active and ongoing communities, and one of them is fasting and one of them is mindset shifts for us as women who are in the midlife season. And so we're going to be breaking up our two lives on those two subjects. Instagram, starting in mid-August, will be live Tuesdays at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time for now. And then we will be adding on another Friday where we're going to be talking about metabolic flexibility specifically. Sometimes words on a Monday are difficult. And then I highly recommend getting on our email list if you're not already on our email list. And if you are on our email list, please make sure that you are opening emails that come from us. We are currently doing a little declutter challenge here in my side of the world, the business side of the world. And a lot of times our email systems just get backed up with people who are signing up and not opening emails. So we are going through a little purging and cleaning of the closet over the course of the next couple of months. And so if you are on our email list and you are not opening emails that we're sending, then we are just unsubscribing you and then deleting you from our list. So if you do want to stay on our list, just go to the website for today'sagingwoman.com, or you can go to the link in the comments or in the description box to sign up on our email list. And then just make sure you're opening our emails so that you don't get, triggered as someone who's not interested in what we have to share. I will be sending an email out this week, so it'll be a really great opportunity to make sure that you are actually opening that email, and then you will not get taken off of our list. So it's nothing personal. It's literally just decluttering and doing some house cleaning. Okay, so let's get on today's topic. Let's see what we got here. We are going to be talking about fat. And before I talk to you guys about how to burn fat, I want us to really get a clear understanding of what fat is, right? So for a lot of us, especially us women, fat is that thing that we just don't like to see on our body. But fat is just something that our bodies need in order to really stay healthy and strong. And so I think society has kind of made us a little delusional about that and what we think we're supposed to look like versus what we really, have been handed or granted or given from, maybe our ancestors or whatever. But fat is necessary. So to say that we want to get rid of all the fat on our body is just not a really healthy approach to how it is we want to see our body and really how we want to maintain a happy and healthy lifestyle. So the way I want to talk about fat today is fat is something that we consume. Fat is something that we store, and fat is also something that we have the ability to utilize or burn. So in today's title, we use the word burn because that is something that people are interested in. And it's a very common way to talk about body fat. We want to burn it off. But I really like to use the word utilize because that makes it feel like in my brain that I'm in control, like I can choose to store it or I can use to utilize it. And when we say utilize, what we really want to think about when we're thinking about the fat on our body is that we want to have an opportunity to use it as an energy source. And this is part of the whole draining of the tanks. If you haven't seen that video, make sure you go to my YouTube library on the intermittent fasting playlist. And there's a whole video about how we drain the tanks. And so that's just basically getting our body into a place where we can actually utilize what we have in storage from what we've consumed, right? And oftentimes the fat that we're consuming is not just the fat that we're taking in nutritionally, but just the excess nutrition that we have taken in that we haven't been able to efficiently utilize yet, right? So we control all three aspects of this. We control the fat we consume by the choices that we make. We control the fat that we store based on the lifestyle that we're living, and then we also control the ability to tap into stored fat and actually utilize it. And then that is what makes the body fat go away, right? Because we're actually utilizing it and we're getting rid of it. So now let's talk about how fasting plays a role in this. So we know we need to consume fat. We talk about that a lot inside the intermittent fasting for today's aging woman course. I like to teach what is called the keto-like approach to nutrition. And it's very common sense. You don't have to follow a diet. It has nothing to do with a ketogenic diet. It's just common sense nutritional choices based on higher naturally occurring fats so that we have the energy that we want to sustain and we're getting all the healthy fats that we need to be happy and healthy. We want to have moderate amounts of protein. Now, this is an area that gets really, questionable because there's proponents that say we're supposed to eat, X amount of grams of protein. And then there are people who say you don't need that much. And so what I really like to teach with moderate protein is find your sweet spot. As a woman, especially with what it is your lifestyle demands are physically for you, what you enjoy in your nutritional lifestyle, just be moderate about it and let it fall where it feels comfortable for you. And then very conscious carbohydrates. So what do I mean by conscious carbohydrates? I want you to stay conscious in your decision-making process around food. We often negotiate with ourselves with food that is considered questionable, right? Should I eat the pizza? Should I eat the cupcake? Should I eat the birthday party cake? And we rarely have those kind of questions surrounding things like, should I eat the salad? Should I eat the steamed vegetables? Should I eat the avocado? Whatever it is, right? And so conscious carbohydrates just means that you are going to be in a very conscious decision-making process when you're putting your food together in your feasting window. So consuming fat for energy will really help you sustain what it is you want in your fasting window, and also allows your body to tap into fat as it's stored energy, because you're not going to be bonking out, and you'll really get an opportunity to stay in what we call that fasted state for a longer period of time so that you can efficiently drain those tanks. So we want to make sure that we're consuming fat in our fasting window in order to utilize fat as an energy source. And then the other thing that we want to do to be able to use fasting, especially for us women, to help utilize fat or fat burning is control the tanks. You get to control what gets stored in that tank, and you get to control what's utilized in that tank. And you also get to choose how that happens. Again, this is called fasting long, feasting well, and training smart. And once you understand your own body's metabolism, you can control how the tanks are operating. If we don't follow conscious carbohydrates and we're not getting a nice balance of our macronutrients and then coupling that with our fasting window, then our tanks are controlling us. And when our tanks are in control, that is often when we have this excess, and the excess is always fat, right? It's that fat that our body can't get to because we have so much stored glycogen. And so we want to be able to control how the tanks operate on a 24-hour cycle. Now, why is a 24-hour cycle so important? Because we like to have food around, right? And we like to socialize, and we don't want to miss memory-making moments in our life. So when you can utilize a fasting lifestyle while also controlling the tanks, you can, in fact, have the best of all the worlds and still be able to create an environment for your body where you can tap into what you have in storage and utilize it, AKA burn body fat. And then the third part is tapping into stored fat once we efficiently drain the tanks. So we just went through GKI week in our midlife mindset shift course. It's a week where we practice seeing what it takes for our body to produce ketones. And ketones are just the byproduct of your body tapping into fat from stored energy. And so when you efficiently drain the tanks, your body has nothing left to do but turn into the fat stores that you have and utilize them for an energy source. It is super, super simple. It's a really clean concept where you don't have to live in extremes. You don't have to be dieting. You don't even have to weigh yourself. You just rinse and repeat a very simple process of fasting long enough for you to get what it is that you say that you really want, feasting smart enough, and including an approach around your nutrition where you're getting higher naturally occurring fats, which just means clean, healthy fats. You're moderate about your protein consumption, meaning you're not over proteining your body, meaning you're not taking more protein in than your body can use, because that will then also go into storage. And then you're just really honest with yourself about the carbohydrates that you choose. Do you want the potato chips or the salad? Do you want the cupcake or do you want the whatever else it is, chia pudding? I don't know, whatever it is that you're deciding you want. The more conscious you stay in that decision-making process, the quicker you will be able to control how the tanks are operating. Are they storing or are they utilizing? And then remember, the concept that we want to also remember is that if we're not draining the tanks efficiently on a 24-hour basis, then the tanks are overflowing. And when the tanks are overflowing with energy, that energy gets packed away in very specific places where it's going to be stored. And so if you see things on your body that you're not happy with in the form of extra, that's where your body is storing what's overflowing in the tanks. And then when you just decide you don't want to see that anymore, or you don't want to deal with that anymore, all you got to do is get your body to a place where it will tap into that stored fat, also just called energy, and you will utilize it efficiently and you will literally see it melt away. This is something that you can do on a 24-hour recurring cycle. You don't have to do anything drastic. If you're honest about this part, your body will have nothing to do but tap into that stored body fat. I know we want to make it really complicated, but I'm here to tell you that if you can get the concept clear and really specific about the facts of what fat is and the facts about how to utilize it and how we are in fact in control of it, we can take the emotion and the shame and the guilt and all of the noise out of the problem that we are feeling that we have, and we can quickly get to the solution. And then again, you guys know here, all you have to do is rinse and repeat consistently over time, and your body will know what to do, and that will be tap into that fat and utilize it as an energy source. And then it just starts to disappear, and it's a beautiful thing. The first thing you'll notice is your clothes are feeling a lot better, and then you'll catch your eye as you pass by a window or a mirror, and then you'll also notice that it's amazing what your body's capable of doing if we just take a lot of the nonsense out of the equation and just let it do what it was designed to do. Our bodies are not designed to carry around a lot of extra weight. They don't like that. Our bodies do not like that. So if we get out of the way, we get really smart and consistent about it, and we get really honest with ourselves about this, then it just happens on its own. And that's the best way for it to happen. I know we have some of our Intermittent Fasting for Today's Aging Woman course July graduates, hopefully that are joining us today. They just finished class. So many great success stories from class, again, as we do every single month. So if you're interested in just changing the way that you think about your body, the way you think about weight, the way you think about food, the way you think about fat, I highly recommend jumping into our August 2023 class. Remember, the Intermittent Fasting for Today's Aging Woman class is going to get rid of the community group we're just finding that because we do so many lives here and I answer so many questions for you guys here, that we really don't need that community support anymore for that class. And we're going to be focusing a little bit more on the midlife mindset shift course and bringing you guys content here. So if you do want to take advantage of the community group, this is the month to get in. And then after that, after we close out this course, you'll be able to, in September, join whenever you're ready to join, and then start that day. There will just be no community group. Okay, let's see who is here today. Charmin in Colorado, graduate, loving the 24 lifestyle. This is for a lifetime. Diane, thank you for your wisdom and time. Google girlfriend, I want to thank you also for showing up, going all in, doing the work, and then committing to a lifetime. So you are going to be the feet on the ground that we say that we need here, living this lifestyle out loud and just showing to other people that this is in fact a very doable thing, and showing all the benefits that you're reaping from it as well. So we're so proud of you, girlfriend, and so happy to have you here with us. Leona, hello, my friend. So good to have you. Tiffany from New Hampshire, May 23 graduate, love revisiting the class videos when I need a reset. Yeah. We always just need that reminder, right? Because there are so many distractions and so much conflicting information. I know my husband and I have been, if you read my emails, I went through about 6 months of just something was going on with my body that was just feeling a little off. I finally resolved what was going on there, feeling much better. We've had a summer of just enjoying life. And we just kind of decided this week, like, hey, we need to kind of dial it in a little bit. So we're going to be practicing this with a little bit more attention to detail coming up here in August when my daughter goes back to school as well, and kind of getting a little bit more on a structured routine, which I thrive in for sure. But yeah, revisiting these concepts is beautiful. It's what we all should be doing, because we do tend to kind of just fall away a little bit, and then we can just always come back. Nancy, October 22 grad, so far 34 pounds down. Girlfriend, that is amazing. I would say you are definitely utilizing the ability to control those tanks and tap into that storage. Thanks for everything you do. You're such an inspiration. More ways to soak up your knowledge and IF experience. Oh, thank you, my friend. Love having you here. Congratulations. 34 pounds is a very big deal, especially in this dynamic and season of life that we are all going through, because for so many women, losing weight feels and seems impossible because there are so many things not stacked in our favor. And again, that is the beautiful thing about intermittent fasting and the simplicity that intermittent fasting can bring for us and this lifestyle that we want to create for ourselves, is that it's super simple to do, right? And then you just start to lose the weight. And so, girlfriend, I'm so proud of you and so happy for you. Enjoy the heck out of that. Sophia, I've been on IF for 2 months. I love it. I had breast cancer 3 years ago. After many surgeries and therapy, I'm on meds. I'm 54, postmenopausal, doing 24 and losing weight, feeling great. Sophia, you are crushing it in all areas of life. Congratulations on being a breast cancer survivor. We take those kind of things very seriously here, and I hope you do as well. We're super proud of you for fighting the big fight. And then, yeah, losing weight, postmenopausal, and on medications, right? Because intermittent fasting is also that thing that heals your body from the inside out. So your body is taking advantage of that fasted state that you're putting it in. It's using that time and energy and all those resources to keep your body healthy. And you get to just reap all the benefits of that. So super happy for you, my friend. Love having you here in our community with us. Suzanne, hello from Germany. So good to have you. Kimmy, how can I get enough protein to encourage fat loss while fasting? I'm signed up for the August class and can't wait. Why are you concerned about protein for fat loss? I'm curious about that. And then what I always recommend, if you feel like whatever you're currently doing with your macronutrients isn't working for you based on what it is you think you should be getting from that, is take a couple of days, track your macronutrients, see where they fall, and then you just have to tweak them and then kind of stay with that for a couple weeks and see if you notice a shift. I notice that less is more for me when it comes to protein, and I know what all the experts say, and I've tried to follow those guidelines, and it always backfires on me. So less protein for me always equates to weight loss and or fat loss for me. So, but I also make sure that I get enough get enough fat, healthy fats. And then I also make sure I get enough conscious carbohydrates to support what I want to get in the end as well. So play with your macronutrients and see where you need to tweak it. And then be very wary of what enough protein means for Kimmy and not what just a standardized number people are throwing out there is. Tiffany, you'll love it, Kimmy K. I've been doing IF for 6 years, but I still got so much from the class. Oh, girlfriend, so good to have you back with us. Yeah, the class is designed to have intermittent fasting be a lifestyle that you get to create very specific to you. And it's done in a way that I know no one else is really teaching it. So you can be an advanced faster, you can be kind of tiptoeing around fasting, you can be squeaky clean new to fasting, and you will get some really great benefits from the intermittent fasting for today's Aging Woman course. So Tiffany, thank you for saying that. We love having you here. Donna, that makes sense. Okay, awesome. Sherry, had a great memory making weekend celebrating 35-year anniversary. Girlfriend, so happy for you. I overflowed my tank yesterday, not worried, and giving myself grace today. Yeah, so here's what we have to remember when we overdo things, or even what I like to refer to as we're not doing things that we normally do, right? So we always like to keep the verbiage positive around here and not set ourselves up for any kind of like mind drama. So you had a great anniversary weekend. You went all in on your celebration, as you should. And then now you come back, and here's where we just come back to normal life. The thing to remember when you go off and enjoy things differently than you do in the norm is that it just takes a couple days to get yourself back on track. And so it's not going to feel as good as it did before, especially since we came off GKI week before you went away. And then you just get through today and you get through tomorrow. And by Wednesday, everything will feel right back to where it is. And you'll have a nice little quick rebound and all the memories that you made when you were away on your anniversary weekend. Yeah, great. Great mindset shift. That's because Sherry is in our midlife mindset shift course, and we are doing all that work in there. She's doing all kinds of great work, as everyone in our community and the midlife mindset shift does. Leona, January 23 grad here. Jump into the August class. It changed my life, and it can change yours too. Thank you for saying that, my friend. And that is the goal. Is we want to be able to change our life in the direction we are heading and make sure that we have every opportunity available to us to live a very long, happy, and very healthy life. And so that's the changes we're looking for here in this community. Donna, I've taken your course twice and I revisit it also, listen to on YouTube. Oh, Donna, I love that. Yeah, a lot of people retake the class for sure. It's just, again, that just refresher. And when you commit to doing something from day one, it really does change how you decide to show up and how accountable you want to be to yourself. So it sounds like you've got that nailed, Donna, and we're so happy for you. Kimberly, where and how do I start? Just point me in the direction and I will read it, from Fort Myers, Florida. Kimberly, you got to jump into class with us. So it's at the fortoday'sagingwoman.com /find out more. The link is in the comment section. If you scroll up probably on YouTube, you'll see it, or you can go to my description box on YouTube and you can find it as well, or just go to fortoday'sagingwoman.com. There's a place there that you can click on getting more information about the class. We start on August the 5th, and registration will close on the 4th. We would absolutely love to have you. Teresa, November 22 grad, glad I'm able to catch this live. Still living the 24 life most days, and especially after I enjoy memory making weekend. Love this lifestyle. Let's go, ladies. Yes, I love it, love it, love it. Rinse and repeat. Faye. Oh, Felicia, November 22 grad, 30 pounds down. A1C went from 5.3 to 4.3. New clothes and much more. Felicia, girlfriend, congratulations. From November, she's 30 pounds down and was able to move her A1C from a 5.3 to a 4.3. I bet your doctor is just so happy for you and so excited for you. Girlfriend, keep crushing it. Now, rinse and repeat consistently over time, and all of that will stay there or get better for you. I don't know how the A1C could get much better, but and that weight loss is pretty amazing too. So just keep rinsing, repeating, girlfriend, and keep showing up here. We'll keep you motivated, and keep sharing your story, because I know that motivates others as well. Donna, I love the idea when I'm just feeling off and things just feel out of sync, just fast it out instead of reaching for food fix. Yeah, and that's the mindset shift that we really are creating here, is that opportunity to lean into a fast. Like, Why is it that we just don't fast when things don't feel like they're syncing up for us? Like, why can't we just choose to do nothing? Why do we have to feel like we have to find all these little elixirs and quick fix things when fasting will take care of everything for us? So Donna, super happy for you. Sylvia, I'm an August 22 grad in the Mindset Shift course still then, and it has been a life changer. All the compliments I get don't even get to me anymore, and neither does criticism. There you go, my friend, because we decide how we show up for ourselves, right? And we don't need to rely on other people's opinions of us for us to show up being our best selves. And Sylvia, you are a perfect model and example of that. And we love having you in the Midlife Mindset Shift course with us. Hopefully you'll be with us today at 1. We got a great topic of conversation inside our community at 1 o'clock today. Lori, hello from Maine, November 22 grad. I had talked about losing my way last week. I've been so successful in doing 20 or more hour IF this past week. Have found my way back. Girlfriend, wow, I've been in control and not mind being in control and not my mind being in control. Yes. And this is you, Lori, you are exactly why we show up here and do live community conversations and coaching sessions, because if you lose your way, we want you to know that all you have to do is tune in or click on a video on YouTube and get reminded about how simple this life is, how beautiful this life is, and how rewarding this life is, right? And so you always get to choose when you want to come back, and we will be here for you. And if it's on a Tuesday, then you can just go watch a video that we've had from the past in the intermittent fasting playlist. So proud of you for deciding that what you were doing wasn't working for you, and then making the commitment and the revisiting of the lifestyle that you know did work for you, and then you just leaned into it. And now here you are with a whole different mindset, a whole different attitude, and a whole different energy. And we're proud of you, my friend. Judy, started the 24 fast last week. I eat noon through 4, loving it. Lost 5.5 pounds since last week. Thank you for your knowledge and encouragement. Judy, you're welcome, my friend. And that's how easy it is. Oftentimes, if you're just starting out with fasting, that weight loss comes fast and furious. And we love it because that's usually a sign that you are holding on to that inflammation. And we know inflammation is a leading cause for all the things that we're not happy with going on with us. And so you just got rid of 5.5 pounds of problems. And now you just get to go live your life and just consistently keep this rhythm over time. And then you just ebb and flow with your life. And girlfriend, it just keeps coming and coming and coming. It is great. Sherry, yes, ma'am. I've learned so much from you. Well, girlfriend, you are an excellent student, and you are coachable, which is 2 things that really need to take place when you want to make changes for yourself. So I love that I get to provide the content, and I love that you guys get to make the decisions to implement it. It's super fun. Tiffany, I'm thinking of joining the Mindset Shift course. Girlfriend, you should come join us. We do some amazing things inside the Midlife Mindset Shift course. We take everything that we've learned from this class, and we really do break it down and figure out like what we want to do next, right? We have all these extra years now that we're going to be happy and healthy. We have all this energy. We have all this mental clarity. We have all this new confidence and enthusiasm about our life. And what do we do with all that? And that's really what we start working on in the Midlife Mindset Shift course. So Tiffany, we would love to have you. Shoot me an email and I'll get you the registration link to jump on in with us. Tiffany, be ready for a change. Yeah, be ready for all the good changes. Be ready for all the good changes. It is so much fun. Kimberly, thank you so much. You are welcome, my friend. Teresa, hello. I'm down 40 to 50 pounds since January. Girl, so thankful to have found IF. I thought there wasn't anything that would get the weight off and help me feel like myself again. I have literally seen the fat melt away. This is exactly what we're talking about today. You just make the decision to stick it out, right? You just make the decision to rinse and repeat. You understand that fat is just a very simple thing, right? We consume it, we store it, and we can also utilize it. When we think about how simple fat is in our life and we stop demonizing ourselves because of it, then we really do open up a mindset that allows us to have the opportunity to think about it really logically, right? And when we think about it really logically, then it just melts away. And Teresa, you are a glowing example of that, my friend. Keep up the good work. Also, Coke Zero free still since June. Girl, because you made that promise to yourself in June, right? To go Coke free. And so that's also going to be a big, big part of you now knowing that when you make a promise to yourself, Teresa sticks to her promise and she sticks to her word like she would anybody else in her life. Now, Teresa also does that for herself. So we are beyond proud of you and love having you stop in and check in with us. Love it, love it, love it. Nancy, and always remember consistency over time. It's what I tell myself when I'm feeling frustrated. Yes, consistency over time will always get you what you say that you really want. Oftentimes, when we're not getting what we say we really want, it's because we've quit or we've created doubt or we've just lost our way, maybe. I don't know. But if you consistently stick to something that's good over time, it becomes great, right? And that's what we're striving for here is great. So consistently stick with it over time. Can you please tell me what you love the most about the Mindset Shift course? Oh, goodness. Girlfriend, just jump in with us. You'll figure it out. It's super fun. You will love it. Riri, I make 1 year in August since I started, and then I joined your class in October. I'm seeing my psoriasis clearing up. Of course you are, my friend, because again, anything that goes in our body has to find its way out. And so your body, you're putting your body in an advantageous position to heal itself from the inside out. So glad for you. Again, it's one of those hidden gems of intermittent fasting. We often talk about the weight loss part of it. We talk about the fat utilization part of it. We talk about all of those kind of things very commonly. But the underlying beauty of what intermittent fasting can do for us is that it heals our body from the inside out. And all these mystery things or all these things that have been nagging us also tend to go away as well. So, Ruby, so excited for you. That's a big deal. Sophia, my son commented on my bad breath yesterday. I said, that's cool. I'm fasting. Oh, that's because I'm fasting, right? Yeah. And there's a difference between like bad breath and like keto breath. Like, and I'll tell you this too, Sophia, it gets better with time. So the more consistent you are, the more you clean up some of the things in your diet, the more your body, the more your body is able to process what you're putting into it in a very efficient way, the less bad breath that we omit because there's just less going on in our mouth, right? Our mouth also gets healthy. So the keto breath will settle its way down as well. Okay, let's see what Sylvia has to say to Tiffany about the Midlife Mindset Shift course. Tiffany, I love that I get trained to figure out what kind of nutrition, mindset, and lifestyle works for me and not apologize for it. Find me if you'd like to talk more. Oh, girl, that is awesome. Thank you for sharing that for sure. And then Tiffany, thanks, Sylvia and Di, talking about the Mindset Shift class. My husband is encouraging me to sign up. Okay, girlfriend, if your husband's encouraging you to sign up, you just got to go for it. Just send me an email. I will get you the link. We have a class today at 1. I don't know if I can get you in by today, but it's recorded. So you have 2022 coaching calls to listen to, all of 2023 coaching calls to listen to, and you have 3 courses that we offer inside the Mindset Shift course, and then lots of coaching and support from your fellow mates in there as well. So I say just go for it, girlfriend. Come on in. We got room for you. Okay, so that's it for today. Fat, super simple to use it as a tool, right? We consume it, we store it, and we also have the opportunity to utilize it. We have to be less emotional about it and very practical about what fat is. And then we have to just consistently put our body in an advantageous position every single day to tap into that stored energy and utilize our fat to, in fact, energize our bodies. Super simple concept if we just let it be. Okay, couple quick reminders for anyone who jumped on late. Get on my email list. Make sure you're opening our emails because over the course of the next couple of weeks, we will be unsubscribing and deleting contacts who are not opening emails. It's just a part of cleaning out the closet. It's nothing personal. You can come back anytime you want. But in the interim, if you're not opening emails, we will be getting rid of those email contacts. And then jump into the Midlife Mindset Shift course. If you're a graduate, we will be changing our schedule starting in August, where we'll be focusing on intermittent fasting on Mondays, mindset shift information on Thursdays, because we do want to encourage many of our community members here to jump into the mindset shift course with us as well. It's super powerful. We want you to take the next step with us. Okay, that's all I have got, I think. Let me see. Sherry, Tiffany, for me, it helped me to think positively about myself and treat myself with kindness. It will change your life. There you go, Tiffany. It'll change your life in all the good ways. Nancy, yes, I had bad breath for the first couple months, went to the dentist, but no issues. It was IF, didn't last, haven't had bad breath in months of IF. Yeah, so the things that really helped me was a water pick, electric toothbrush, and cutting out a lot of the over-the-counter dental products. Mouthwash and toothpaste in the morning, I got rid of it, and that has really helped with reducing any kind of bacteria that was going on in my mouth, because it was just a bunch of sugar and sweeteners and flavors that were hanging out of my mouth and causing a bunch of bacteria to build up, and I didn't need it. So I got rid of a lot of that too. Okay, with that being said, I'm going to peace out on y'all today. I got to get ready for my coaching call inside the Midlife Mindset Shift course. It starts at 1 o'clock. If you want information about jumping into that level course with us, please send me an email. There's also a place inside the For Today's Aging Woman site where you can enter your email. I'll be emailing you there as well. And if you're interested in the Intermittent Fasting For Today's Aging Woman course, please make sure you get yourself registered in August. And then we can just take it to the next level after that once you're a graduate. Love you guys. Can you join the Mindset class anytime? At this time, we really kind of focus it on more of the beginning of the month time frame, but with the changes that we're making with the intermittent fasting course, one of the reasons I'm taking the community group away and letting that kind of run on its own. One, it's a very complete course, a very comprehensive class, so you really don't need the support if you log into your lessons and you do the work, is to free up some of my time and my energy and my space to focus more on the Midlife Mindset Shift course. So when we get there, then we're going to probably have that be more of a revolving enrollment, make it more like a monthly subscription. And then I think we're going to also have an opportunity to join that while you're in the intermittent fasting course. So lots of changes, and they're all for the good here. So just stay tuned. I'll keep you guys as informed as I possibly can. Maria, congratulations on finishing your 20-hour fast, girlfriend. Go break that fast with something really, really good for you. That'll make you feel great. And then you get to start your next fast again later. Have a good rest of your Monday, you guys. I love you. I will see you guys on Thursday at noon Central Standard Time.